Hi guys, my name is Patrick O'Connor. I'm here to talk to you about dark forces. Dark forces on one side and white is on the left. Now, dark forces have been around since time immemorial, and they've been very active, very active throughout the centuries, and it's got to a point where the alpha has been taken too far to the dark side, and that has resulted in chaos and unconsciousness amongst the guys who had to postulate to be more uptoned and clear in their directions towards the greatest good for the greatest number of dynamics. Now, as I said, these dark forces have been around for a very long time, and they've been organizing things, creating wars, creating the economics so they could gain more and more control over money flows in existence, and buy up all communications into their direction precisely. And Sodom and Gomorrah was very relevant in that society, and these are the occultists who had what's called in sacrifice is, and for instance, they used to take young boys away from the mother in the Spartan time and train them up to be to battle hardened, and then in the middle of the night their master would come along and sodomize them. And this is the occultist machinery in operation to make beings into slaves, so that they carry out their task. It's like a chess master, and he's got his men under him, and this is a spiral of pyramid spiral that descends down and down, and it's become a point where it's the good side can actually become down to too far north, as the dark side can be too far south. Now that is an imbalance of the harmonics of life, and there is no real serenity of beingness in this existence on this planet. Only computations and directions towards implant technology, which is coming very fast, and robot technology, which will give them more and more power, and they won't need humankind, because they can have robots to do it, and they can have implants directed towards them and control them as they have always been their vision. And this is how they plan. This is a great plan. These are the 1%, and they don't want you to know that this instant is create, and they know that they can create, and they don't have to agree with the greatest good for the greatest number of dynamics, because they have angles that says we don't have to agree, and we can create, and we can do what we want, and you don't see what we're doing. We're on the parallel world, and that's what they want you to understand, not to see where they're going, where they're operating from. As long as that continues, people simply don't see it, because they only see the wide side of their communication, and they're not there really. They're on the dark side, and it can be found in science fiction films like Darth Vader, where black is considered to be beauty, and white is considered to be negative. And this is are really out of order from the central point of alpha, which is beauty, native beauty of an individual that is true to all beings, and this is being compromised by these occultists who want their directions, and that's how they're going to make things happen until someone wakes up. We all wake up and decide we're going to admire these bosses and keep on admiring them, because we're not in a position to use force, as force is energy, and the admiration, precision of this instant, and elevated communication of orientations will disintegrate their lives, and they will have nothing to bring this about. And this is how things will pan out if we take responsibility, and that means every individual has to get out of apathy and get out of identification and A equals A and think everything is goody 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 from the universe. It isn't. You only got to look for yourself. If you don't look for yourself, well, you're at it. That's the bottom line. Okay, so I'm going to take a break here and get back to you later. Ciao.